Next, we're going to talk about the counter. And you can dress all of these plays up by the positioning of your running back. Okay? In counter, we're going to have out of the gun, our alignment will be toes on the quarterback's heels. If we're running same side counter, all right, our steps will be flat path 3, where we will go to the quarterback, go to the mesh, and our aiming point or our landmark will be the A gap. In our counter, we're not necessarily emphasizing a dual read or a bounce. We really want to do a good job of getting behind that second puller, being in his back hip, and really force that A gap insert, okay? And then as your team develops, you can add, that log read if need be. You need to control the tempo. Again, you can run counter from the same side. You can go opposite. You can go from the pistol or the gun, but the foundation of the play remains the same. The line will leave two defenders for the pullers. You need to be in the back hip of the second puller, and you need to understand where this ball is going to hit. Many issues we face when we're running these plays is guys not understanding where the ball is going to hit. As a back, especially in counter, you want to anticipate where it's going to hit and trust that your linemen and your tight ends will do a good job of inserting correctly. One of the biggest mistakes that running backs make when they're running counter is they outrun the second puller. Now, here's a freshman back who almost takes the bait and not staying in his course behind the second puller. He almost wants to jump outside, and if he stays on this track and hits this where he should, instead of making that additional cut, he probably hits it cleaner. But at the end of the day, he found it. He did a good job of trusting and understanding where it's going to hit. All right. Another thing that you want to make sure you emphasize is the running back's not going through the mesh until the quarterback catches the football. Many times backs will outrun their linemen. They'll outrun the play because they don't allow the cue to catch the ball. And 23 is doing a good job of allowing him to catch it. All right, these are our counter steps when we're coming across the formation, an open lead. All right, and he's hitting his landmark in the A gap behind the second puller. This is a well-executed play here. Last one. Okay, here's an example of a same side counter where we'll use our flat path 3 footwork. Okay, he's doing a good job of not crossing the quarterback's outside leg. Okay, he's staying in good pull relationship with the pulling tight end. Okay, and he hits his landmark. And again, we're just trying to give you all the tools to get the play started. Once you get to the second level, you as a back, you have to do your thing, and our guys do a good job of that. Next, we're going to emphasize pin and pull. Okay, the alignment. Toes on the quarterback's heels, okay? Our width will be inside leg of the tackle. Similar to counter, we're going to be in relation with the second puller. Our read will be the second puller's blocks, but we're going to making sure we're going to read the end man on the line of scrimmage, okay? If that end man holds contained, the second puller should work inside, and we will be inside of that trap block. If for whatever reason he goes inside, we're expecting that second puller to pull around on a log block, okay? Our steps will be outside zone, flat path, and we want to make sure that we do not outrun the second puller in our pin pull technique. Again, 24 does a good job with his alignment. He's allowing the quarterback to catch the football. Really good job, flat path. In his relationship, he's under control and he's behind the second puller so that when the second puller makes a great trap block, he is in perfect position to make the cut and finish the play. Again, really good tempo by 23. 66 kind of gets caught up. We don't get a really good seal on the pin block. But by being in a great relationship, he's able to get inside of that block and make something out of nothing, which I think is really good. Here's an example of our read, our defensive end, number 34. He goes inside. And so now the second puller gets outside on the log block, makes a really good block to get us to the next level. And then Jake Funk does a really good job finishing the run. Another really good play. Again, the common mistakes that I see out of guys is not being in a good relationship with the second puller, okay? Outrunning the second puller, not allowing the quarterback to catch the ball. In their alignment to begin, they're too tight to the quarterback. So on the exchange, they're already ahead of the puller. And all of these small details might not seem like a big thing or very important until the timing is off on all of these plays. The last base play that we're going to talk about is the draw, okay? The alignment, we want to have 1 yard depth from the cue, inside leg of the tackle. The quarterback will read the drop of the mic, okay? The line will work the 4 down and protect the wheel or block the wheel. And if you get a drop out of the mic, the quarterback will drop us the ball, okay? We want to try to hit this front side A, front side B, wherever the linebacker vacated. Our steps, we want to have a controlled step to the quarterback, and we won't attack the line of scrimmage until the quarterback drops the football, okay? Our tempo, again, we're under control to the mesh. We don't want to have any rushed tempo. We want to allow the quarterback to drop the football before we attack the line of scrimmage. Whenever we have a 5-man box in our draw runs, this is a look we want to run a draw. We get a drop by the mic covering the number 3 receiver. Our back does a good job of working towards the quarterback, but not rushing his timing. Once we get the ball in a draw, we should have the look that we're looking for. All right? If the quarterback drops the football in a draw, it means we got the numbers in the box, we got the drop by our read, and now it's up to you to press with the right speed, make the right cut, and finish your run with speed. And 20 does that here. We want to do a good job of not attracting attention on our slide step. We want them thinking it's a pass. Another good, this ball gets put on our hip, but he does a good job of recovering and a good job of finishing the run.